everyone, so I'm back here with another video. This time around I have some more DVD pickups to share with you guys. Didn't buy many DVDs actually for this video, it's just one DVD, but I have a stack of Laserdiscs here as well that I got from my usual store, which is BMV Books. Every so often they get a whole bunch of Laserdiscs brought in, and this time they had a huge stack, and of course I had to buy some. But starting out with the DVD that I got, I was just in a Dollarama buying some candy, and I saw this in the electronics section. It's just, I don't know, I grabbed this because I watched the show when I was a kid, and even though it was kind of inappropriate, I really liked it, and when I saw it there, even though it's just a couple episodes, I think it's 4 episodes in total, I had to get it. For $3, it was The Ripping Friends, the world's most, covered by the sticker here, so let me just take the plastic wrap off. The Ripping Friends, the world's most manly men. Just right there. And it was $3 for it, obviously brand new. And I haven't seen The Ripping Friends in well over a decade, and I don't remember much about it other than just like the weird sort of Ren and Stimpy style humor to it, but I'll sort of pop it in and take a look at it sometime soon. Moving on from that, the stuff that most of you are going to want to see, the Laserdiscs that I got. Got some pretty good movies here, some classics, and some slightly more recent movies as well in terms of Laserdisc releases, of course. The most recent stuff that you're going to get is late 90s releases, but you'll see what I got. So starting out with this one here, I actually just put it in to watch it before I made this video. It's the director's cut of Blade Runner, and I have to say, before this, I had never actually seen Blade Runner in its entirety. It's one of those movies that I kept sort of catching halfway through or near the end, or would start watching and then stuff came up. But to be able to sit down and watch it in its entirety, and actually looked really good on Laserdisc. It was, of course, a little sort of kind of faded out, but it still looked fairly good. No serious sort of screen tearing or any kind of issues at all. It looked kind of faded out, but still fairly good quality. Moving on from that, we have The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and this is the 80s BBC TV movie of the book. I forget what the guy's name is again, I'm forgetting the author's name, but either way, I just saw it, and it was $3.99 for this one, so it wasn't that much to spend on it. I'll pop it in and see what it's like, but I'd never heard of this before yesterday, so hopefully it's at least funny to watch. But yeah, I should have probably mentioned it. All these Laserdiscs, I bought them. They were between $2.99 and $4.99 each. Most of them were $3.99, but a couple were $2.99 and $4.99. Moving on from there, the next one here is Batman the Movie. Did not know that there was a campy 60s Batman movie. I knew that there was a series, of course, but I had no idea that they actually made a movie, or if there are any other movies, to be honest. But, I mean, campy Batman, not my favorite Batman, but still wanted to take a look at this. And actually, this release came out just before the first of the 90s Batman movies came out. I'm saying 90s Batman movies because the majority of them were in the 90s, but the first one did come out in 1989, so what can you really do about it? This one here came out in 1988, even though, well, the home release was 1988, but the movie is from the 60s. But definitely a movie that I need to sort of take a look at sometime soon. Next movie here, though, I got it only because it's a movie that I had watched as a kid, and I liked it then. I don't know if I'll still like it now. I do like the story, though, but this version of it here is just... don't really know whether to say if I'm remembering it well, or if it was just me being a little kid and thinking that it was good or funny or whatever. sorry, sort of lost my breath there. The movie that I'm talking about is The Borrowers, and this one here starring John Goodman. But the story of The Borrowers, I do like the story. So when I had first seen this movie, I really did want to watch it. Like I asked to go and see it. So to have it now, at least on something, so that I can watch it here at home, very happy about it. Not a movie that you see all that often. It's sort of just been forgotten to time. Moving on from there is the movie Legend, starring Tom Cruise. Never heard of this movie, but I see a weird demon thing with a weird smoky image of Tom Cruise in his hand, and I'm like, huh, okay, well, that's kind of weird, and there's even unicorns on the back, so I thought, sure, why not, go for it. The last two movies here are both definitely huge genre classics. I absolutely love it. It's kind of cliched it's extremely cliched actually for me to say this, but I mean, Alfred Hitchcock, you just have to love his movies, and these are some of the best ones. I mean, they're all pretty good, but these are some of my favorites at least. First up is Vertigo, and this is I forget what this series of releases is called. I think it's just the MCA home video releases, but a bunch of them have the same sort of style of artwork, with the screen grab in a box here, and then of course the profile of Hitchcock right there with just a blank background. The other movie though is North by Northwest, and this one here is the deluxe letterbox edition, and it has a really nice fold out sleeve as well that has a bunch of extra content there, and I do like these releases as well, especially ones with sort of extra details, and this one here is also extended play and offers a couple of other bonuses as well. But yep, that's what I got. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, and website. They're all linked in the description below. And also linked in the description below is a link to my 500 subscribers contest. Check that out as well if you'd like. And that's it. See ya.